Ellen Langer, a professor of psychology at Harvard University, conducted a study. In this study, people were standing in line, awaiting their turn to use a photocopier. Then, unexpectedly, someone cut into the line. That person then posed a question. "Excuse me, I only have 5 pages. Might I use the machine before you?" Here's what's intriguing. 60% of those in line agreed. They let the person go ahead. In a repeated experiment, another individual approached the front of the line. They stated, "Excuse me, I only have 5 pages. Could I perhaps use the machine before you, because I have a lot of work?" Now here's the twist. This time, a staggering 93% of the people agreed, allowing him to use the machine. As explained by Robert Cialdini, such behavior is deeply rooted in the psychology of persuasion. In his book, Influence, the Psychology of Persuasion, Cialdini delves into similar principles. Through his insights, we come to understand the biases that influence human decisions. Moreover, he explains how one can leverage these biases to sway someone's psychology, whether in conversations or more broadly. The book holds immense power. Politicians, major brands, salespeople, and even criminals have employed its principles. They can be used for both benevolent and malevolent purposes. However, I trust that you will use these techniques positively. Let's explore this further. 1. Scarcity. In a particular experiment, participants were given chocolates from 2 jars. One jar contained only 2 chocolates, while the other held 10. The chocolates from the jar with just 2 were rated as better. This result highlighted a behavior. People tend to place higher value on items that are scarce. This phenomenon is evident when a product is available for a limited time. There's an automatic surge of interest, and it often sells out quickly. Similarly, when a movie is banned, people's curiosity to watch it increases. The principle of scarcity is a tool used in marketing, but its effects are seen in many contexts. Have you ever observed that colleges and schools with fewer available seats and higher competition are often perceived as more prestigious? This prompts a question. Why does the scarcity principle wield such power? It seems that many of us are inclined to believe that items or opportunities that are harder to obtain possess inherently greater value. One possible reason is that we often equate the rarity or scarcity of something with its quality. If you're looking to apply this concept to your personal life, especially in the realm of relationships, consider limiting your availability. By being less accessible, you might find that others value your presence and time more. This strategy is the reason many relationship experts advise against being constantly available to someone. Excessive availability can sometimes lead to being taken for granted. 2. Liking. When we develop a fondness for someone or something, we tend to naturally agree with and support them. But what are the underlying factors that fuel our affinity towards others? Let's delve into these. A. Physical attractiveness. The way people dress, their physique, and facial features often draw us towards them. This attraction is typically of 2 kinds. Either we are pulled towards them, wanting them to be a part of our lives, or we aspire to emulate their appearance. B. Similarity. We naturally gravitate towards individuals who share similarities with us. Whether it's shared interests, beliefs, backgrounds, or lifestyles, any common ground can serve as a foundation for mutual affection. C. Compliments. Who doesn't appreciate compliments? Even if a compliment isn't entirely genuine, it can enhance our self-esteem. When someone elevates our sense of self-worth, our inclination to like them grows. D. Contacts. Familiarity breeds trust. The more frequently we interact with someone, the stronger our trust in them becomes. Likewise, our past experiences with places or settings they associate with can influence our perceptions. We often gravitate towards the known, favoring familiarities over the unknown. E. Cooperation. Working collaboratively towards a common goal can forge a bond between individuals. This holds true, even if the activity or project isn't particularly enjoyable. Whether it's teaming up for a sports match or collaborating on a project, shared endeavors can strengthen interpersonal connections. 3. Authority. We often obey or respect those we perceive as experts or leaders. This inclination was highlighted in an experiment where nurses blindly followed a fake doctor's harmful instructions simply because of his perceived authority. This deference isn't limited to just the medical field. Uniforms, like those of police officers or firefighters, and titles, such as PhD or MBA, often command respect. Even a well-tailored suit can enhance someone's perceived authority, showcasing the influence of appearance and status on our judgments. 4. Commitment and consistency. Humans inherently seek consistency in their actions and decisions based on prior experiences. This drive can lead to repeated mistakes if not checked. When someone agrees to a small request, they're more likely to agree to a larger one later due to a desire for behavioral consistency. Once committed, people often invest time justifying their decisions and find it challenging to reevaluate quickly. A classic example is weight loss. Regular weigh-ins reinforce one's commitment to the goal. As the author notes, achieving something after committing to it increases its value, whereas easy gains without effort are often undervalued. 5. Social proof. Social proof is the tendency to follow others based on the assumption that the majority's actions are correct. This is often called herd behavior. It's an offshoot of peer pressure, where seeing many people engage in an activity convinces others to do the same. An example is online shopping. Products with numerous reviews typically seem more trustworthy than those with just a few, even if the rating is slightly lower. Another manifestation of social proof is the use of laughter tracks in TV shows like Friends. Although some find it annoying, studies indicate that such tracks can make a show seem funnier over time. 6. Reciprocation. Reciprocation is the innate drive to return a favor when someone has done one for you. It stems from the social expectation of mutual exchange. Nobody wants to feel indebted perpetually. For instance, if a friend covers dinner, you might feel the urge to reciprocate next time. Businesses tap into this principle by offering free trials or samples, making customers more inclined to make a purchase later. This concept is also related to the door-in-the-face negotiation tactic, where an initially high demand is presented so that subsequent negotiations land at the desired outcome. Conclusion. Leverage these 6 principles to effectively persuade and influence decisions. Major brands routinely employ these strategies in marketing and sales. Remember, you can also harness these principles to forge stronger connections, whether in your professional or personal life. If you want to dive deeper into these principles, I highly recommend picking up the book on Amazon. The link is in the description. If you found this video valuable, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more book summaries. Thanks for joining us today, and we'll catch you in the next video.